blacks now. Of course, you see the white and black, like classic Oreo cars, they call them. You still see that sometimes, but a lot of the cars, they go towards, darker schemes, and they look cool, but they're definitely not bright, which is actually kind of funny because I feel like these make sense. Are they undercover? Hell no, right? But that's not the point. They're bright and colorful so you can see them. These stand out from the average car. So when you see this, this is a police car. And I think that's definitely effective, right? That these are able to be seen, especially when they're responding. They got the lights flashing. They got this bright highlighter car going at a high rate of speed. People know to stay out of the way. I feel like it's a little easier. So even compared to some other European countries, I feel like these are actually really cool.
20 are Hyundais. The Roads Policing Unit, or RPU, was formerly called the Traffic Corps. They have some decent cars alongside the regular Hyundais. In a few parts of the country, the RPU gets high-powered BMW 5 Series estates that would keep up with most.
Ooh, I like the, I think are those still called Ford Rangers? I imagine so. I like the Ford Ranger trucks. That's hella cool. And yeah, even the motorcycles. Maybe they're BMW motorcycles too? Not sure. But the BMW, especially this one, right? Look at that. It's a wagon, what we would call here. I don't know if those are called like estate cars or combis, depending on where you are in Europe. But yeah, these are hella cool, right?
High-powered BMW 5 Series estates that would keep up with most cars on the road. A regular sight at checkpoints are these Ford Rangers.
Whoa.
The RPU also uses Hyundai Tucsons.
Oh yeah, we have that
Opel
car.
Insignias.
Not as a police car. We just have the regular Hyundai Tucson.
And the Opel Insignias.
Oh, Opel Insignia. Cool. Okay. So a wide variety.
The majority of unmarked GARDA cars are made up of Hyundai i40s in both saloon and estate form.
I don't think we have this. We don't have any Hyundai wagons here.
Ford had the contract for GARDA cars, and it was generally quite easy to spot an undercover GARDA. They usually had these lights on the front bumper.
See? Okay. This is cool, getting a little behind the scenes video about the history, because this is more like the U.S. situation. So I was going to ask, and he just said it, I was going to ask, do you guys have contracts with the manufacturers and the police departments? And it didn't look like it at first because there was such a variety. But obviously there is some sort of contracts to some extent. Like he mentioned, Ford used to have the contract. And I was going to say, the thing is, as a citizen, it's kind of fun because you know what to expect, right? The police cars are all going to be very similar. And even if they're not all bright and highlighter colored when they're undercover or unmarked units, you can still tell this from a regular whatever this Ford car is, because they're usually going to have like more antennas on the police version. They might have a different license plate. I'm not sure. That depends on where you're at. And of course, like he said, they're going to have these random little markers or lights. There's things you can look for, right? Where it might look like a regular car from far away, but there's going to be some indicators that this is actually a police car in disguise, right? That's how it is here. You're not going to see a huge variety of police cars in the U.S. They're all Ford Explorers, Dodge Chargers, and like Chevy Tahoes, right? Because there's contracts, and so those manufacturers make huge fleet cars that are all sold to the departments, and then they slap their colors on their logo and outfit them with whatever else when it comes to lights and stuff, and that's it, right?
Like this unmarked Mondeo. In modern unmarked GARDA cars,
it is much more
difficult to spot them, and with so many Hyundais on Irish roads, they really do blend in well with Irish traffic.
So I know I say Hyundai weird, by the way. I feel like everyone from every country says it different, so you could roast me if you want, but those Hyundais, I feel like, would blend in more because, like he said, I feel like that's probably a common car, and they might be a little more subtle than the Ford was.
The drug squads and detectives have a much greater mix of models. In many cases, you would never even guess to be a GARDA car. Old Toyotas and older Fords are still in use in 2020 because you would never think a 14-year-old Focus is a Guard. The Gardaí also have some high-performance cars in their fleet, like this Golf R.
Whoa!
This was seized from criminals. And
okay, this is hella cool. I love the lighting package. Look at the lights right by the plate. They almost are like ambient, like from underneath. The ones hidden in the grill, of course, in the windshield. This is a cool car.
Turned into an unmarked GARDA car.
Wow. A Golf R, not even a GTI. No. We're going above that. We're going a full-on R.
The Armed Response Unit, without doubt, have the best and most powerful cars of all the GARDA fleet. but in fairness they do need them in order to keep up with criminals who are also using high-powered vehicles. In the past, the armed Gardaí were usually seen in Volvos, but in 2020 they are usually found driving high-powered German SUVs in the form of Audi Q7s and BMW X5s.
That's cool. Big variety then.
The Gardaí also...
yeah, we even have the Eurovans now. As a lot of ambulances and even, you know, the police departments will have this for transport reasons or whatever. We literally use exactly these, which is kind of interesting and fun that we never used to have these, but only in the last 10 years or so, the U.S. has totally accepted and kind of gone in high numbers with now these Eurovans,
we'll have like these Fords. Different types of vans in the fleet, including the Ford Transit.
Yeah, Ford Transit.
The smaller Ford Transit Connect.
We even have that too. Yep.
The Peugeot Expert, which is used by the public order unit. And those are the cars and vehicles used by An Garda Síochána. If you enjoyed it,
that's pretty cool. That's a cool fleet. But there's more, so let's take a look. All right, now this is a newer video. You'll notice he was saying 2020 in that video, so I believe that was obviously a few years old. This is from this year, from the actual GARDA like social media. And right away, before they even show their fleet, this is a Skoda. How cool is that? Love to see those. I, for some reason, really like those, and we do not have these in the U.S., and this is, of course, a Czech manufacturer. I think they're hella interesting. So that's cool. I feel like those are good police cars kind of all throughout Europe to an extent. Gotta say, these look hella sharp as well. A little bit updated scheme. They still have the highlighter, you know, I guess highlighter green or yellow, whatever you'd call that. And then, of course, the blue. Less white, almost exclusively blue and highlighter. And then we have like a yellow or golden color. Interesting. I kind of like these. These look sharp, dude. Wow. They're all wagon models, which is totally smart. I get it. I freaking love it, too. I think those are cooler anyway than the sedans. Damn, those look really good. Awesome, you know, totally modern light bar. I love the lighting package and the grill again. They even have little markers over there by the wheels. Oh, I wonder what this is. Is this where maybe these are regions or neighborhoods or something where these are stationed? I'm not sure. Actually, I didn't even notice that this probably matches whatever's on the roof here, huh? There's a cool building behind them as well. Yeah, that's a sharp fleet. I love the Skodas. Damn, those look good. These look really good. This is a good-looking police car. Alrighty, and then we're going to end with a few clips of some of these vehicles in action, responding. These are from a channel called Irish Emergency Responding. This will be linked down below as well. Make sure to check out this whole video and check them out. They look like an up-and-coming channel, and that's awesome. So I love shouting out small channels. Definitely give them a look. Here we go. There. And there we go. There is the GARDA. Oh, I didn't see their striped on the back. That's awesome. Cool buses. Look at this. We have a Scania fire truck. Hell yes. Love it. Still some of the coolest fire trucks I've ever seen. Can't go wrong with the Scania. Dublin Fire Brigade. Very cool. Toyota Prius seems to be the most popular taxi. They've kind of taken over taxis here in the U.S. as well. They used to be Crown Victorias. I like this green plate. I could have sworn most of these in Ireland I saw were like EU plates, right? Like kind of like the one behind me there. That's an Austria plate. That's weird. A green one. I don't know what it means, but it's kind of cool. Got that green there. Bright yellow and orange ambulance. They had a cool siren. I actually like the siren on those. These are in the cool siren category, right? Now, I know at the end of the day, sirens are sirens. They're supposed to be effective, right? They're not made to think they're cool. I know that. But remember,